Before you give up, before you decide that it's over, pause. Because what you're calling a loss, heaven may be calling a turning point. What you see as rejection might be the start of your redirection. Sometimes, the greatest answers don't arrive when we shout. They arrive in silence. When everything you depended on falls away, and you're left with nothing but your faith and a whisper. You see, life has a strange way of breaking us where pride once stood. And when everything you planned crumbles, that's often when God begins to build something new. So if you're standing in the middle of confusion, this message is for you. There's a reason certain doors closed. There's a reason some people left. And there's a reason God allowed you to feel what you felt. It wasn't punishment. It was preparation. The pain that broke you also woke you. The heartbreak that humbled you also grew you. And the silence that scared you. That silence taught you to listen. Because God never wastes pain. He uses it to remove the noise so you can finally hear His direction. Maybe you lost the job you thought would secure your future. Maybe the person you thought would stay forever walked away. Or maybe the dream you worked years for fell apart overnight. Whatever it was, you didn't lose it by mistake. It had to happen because your destiny needed room to breathe. Sometimes, God has to empty your hands before He can fill them with something greater. We all go through what the Bible calls the wilderness. It's the season where nothing seems to make sense. Prayers feel unanswered. Doors stay shut, and your faith feels smaller than it used to. But listen, the wilderness is not a punishment, it's a proving ground. Moses had his wilderness, David had his, even Jesus had his. Because before God promotes you, He always prepares you. And that preparation often comes through isolation. It's where you learn that you can't depend on applause. You can't depend on approval. You can only depend on God. When you stop needing everyone to understand your journey, you free yourself to walk it with peace. So if you feel alone right now, you're not forgotten. You're in training. You're learning how to stand on faith that isn't built on what you see, but on who you know God to be. You keep replaying what went wrong. You keep wondering why it had to end. But what if it ended because God saw something you couldn't? Sometimes, what you call your worst day was actually your deliverance day. You don't see it yet, but you will. That heartbreak protected you from the wrong commitment. That failure redirected you toward your true calling. That delay saved you from stepping into something too small. God doesn't always explain His plans. He reveals them in time. So don't curse the closed doors. They were part of His mercy. Because the place you thought was your destination was only meant to be your detour. Even when you fall short, even when you doubt, even when you run the opposite direction, you're still chosen. You haven't disqualified yourself. You've just been deterred toward a deeper version of faith. You see, God never stopped seeing you. He never stopped calling your name. He's been waiting for you to realize that grace didn't give up. You're still called. You're still anointed. You're still part of His plan. And what's beautiful about grace is this. It doesn't just restore you. It redefines you. Trust is easy to talk about, but hard to live. Because trusting means letting go of control. It means walking into unknown places with steady steps. But trust is where transformation happens. The clay doesn't argue with the potter. The gold doesn't resist the fire. And the child doesn't question the love of the Father. So if you're in the fire, trust the process. You're not being destroyed. You're being refined. You're being shaped into someone stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. Faith doesn't always look like confidence. Sometimes it looks like trembling steps that keep moving forward. One day soon, the silence will make sense. You'll look back and realize that every unanswered prayer was protection. Every no was direction. Every delay was design. God has not forgotten your name. He's preparing the right door, the right people, and the right season. And when it happens, it'll be sudden. The same way pain found you unexpectedly, blessings will too. So keep showing up. Keep believing when it doesn't make sense. Keep trusting when it still hurts, because heaven moves in silence long before earth ever sees the results. And your breakthrough isn't just coming, it's already in motion.